occasioned by the locust invasion. Agriculture CS Peter Munya says the government has put plans in place to deal with the locusts that are in 4 counties.
Yes, if you remember last week, I launched the rapid assessment that is going to be undertaken to determine the damage so far that has been inflicted on the economy and communities and families by the locust invasion. So that assessment has already taken off, and the Red Cross was procured to undertake that work. So it will involve, obviously, doing research, interviewing people in the field, use of satellite images, use of drones to get real-time data and the information on the effect of the locust invasion. And then the costing to determine how much money we require, and the planning. They are also going to be doing some planning on the intervention to support us in terms of giving a report, which then we can implement. And we are already mobilizing resources to go now into the effort of restoring livelihoods in those areas that were affected by the locusts. Even as we continue battling the locusts in the residue areas where they are now in the 5 counties. Largely 4 counties, because Laikipia right now, unless there's some breeding that took place which was not noticed, there are no locusts there. But Samburu, Isiolo, Marsabit and Turkana, we still have locusts, and we even have some eggs, laying of eggs in some of the areas, especially in Loyangalani and Suguta Valley and the parts of North Hall, because those are conducive areas for laying of eggs. Now we have teams already on the ground mapping those areas where the locusts have laid eggs for purposes of coming back then when the eggs hatch for us to spray. In fact, in some areas already we have even hatchlings, especially Loyangalani area, where the laying of eggs took place earlier. We already have hatchlings that are now being sprayed. So we have already started, those that laid the eggs earlier, and some of the laid of eggs. So we have a complete mapping that is taking place for us to continue our interventions to contain the locust menace. So the assessment is going on, the containment is also going on and progressing very well. And then mapping of those areas is also going on. Our equipments, our aircraft, spraying and surveillance are ready in case we get any invasion from outside the country. The information we have is because of the change of wind patterns, we may not experience any invasion in June and July from outside the country, because the wind directions are now changing from southerly to northerly. So what is likely to happen is if there are any remnants, livestock that are, locusts that are mature, they may be swept towards the north. Therefore, go to Ethiopia, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia, up that way. Now, of course, we are not in control. There is also, we live in the climate change environment where you can't predict with extreme accuracy even the patterns. So we are still prepared and ready just in case this information is not completely accurate, so that if they come, then we are able to battle them. We have enough stockpiles of chemicals. We are even procuring more in readiness, whatever eventuality we may find ourselves in. Now the rains and heavy flooding obviously is affecting food production in the counties, the Lake Basin area, those Marakwet regions, the areas that are growing